Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Many of you were asking me about how to prepare for CAT 2023. This video will be coming very soon on my channel. For now, here I am to tell you about my journey from IET Lucknow to IIM Udaipur. Let me tell you something about myself. My name is Neelam and I have been born and brought up in Obra Sonbhadra in the state Uttar Pradesh. I have passed my high school in the year 2012 with 10 CGPA and I have passed my senior secondary in the year 2014 with 82.2 percentage in CBSE board. I took a drop of 1 year where I went to Kota for preparation of IIT JEE. Unfortunately, could not make it and landed up to Institute of Engineering and Technology, which is a state board government college affiliated to Abdul Kalam Technical University, and passed out from there in the year 2019 with 74.96%. This was around September 2019 in the first week when I was placed in Tata Consultancy Services as Assistant Systems Engineer. So by now I decided that I was not very much interested in the engineering job roles. So I decided to attempt CAT. So by then it was just 2 months left for the exams and I haven't even started preparing. So I thought of just attempting the CAT once so that I know where do I stand right then. I filled up the form and attempted few mocks to know the syllabus of the exam and the pattern. I attempted CAT 2018 on 25th November and scored an overall percentile of 79.61 and sectionals as flashed on the screen. I expected nothing from this exam but just an interview call so that it will be a practice for me and I'll better prepare for next year. Surprisingly, I got the interview call from CAP participating colleges and appeared for offline interview on 12th February 2019 in Delhi. That year, VAT was also there and I was given the topic of SOP for farmers. And the questions that were asked to me were, first of all, introduce yourself. What were the non-engineering subjects that were taught in the BTech course? Your favorite subjects and questions on that. I was also asked about the states of the new IIMs. Since it was an offline interview, they asked me to show certificates where I secured a significant position. There were few questions related to my hobby. I was asked that why there was a drop in my academic score from 10th to undergraduation. Any incident where I portrayed my leadership skills. And the last question was that if by that time I was placed, and since I was placed at that time, they asked me, why are you not planning to join that company and appearing for MBA entrance exams? Earlier, I planned to attempt CAT 2019, but since I was occupied with my final semester exams and joining to a new company, new role, so I did not appear for CAT that year, and I was sure that I will prepare for CAT 2020 and appear for that. In TCS, I was offered the role of Project Management Officer, which was a very critical job. This was not something that I expected from my role before I joined TCS, since TCS is known for relaxed work style. But the amount of learning and exposure I received during my 24 months of WorkX was worth the hard work. I started my preparation in April 2020 and bought e-Catapult course by IMS. It had recorded lectures of important concepts, sectional mocks, questions on topics, and full-length mocks as well. It costed me around 15,000 after I got a discount on my CAT 2018 score. I plan to start revising all the concepts used in the quant section. I divided the whole syllabus of quant that come in CAT exam in a in a span of 2 months, where I had made sections like I have to complete this particular topic within these days. I first watched the concept videos that were present on the portal and then solved questions from the booklet and from the modules that were present online. I tried to solve the reading comprehensions 2 or 3 daily and 4 to 5 LRDI sets starting from easy level of difficulty so that I cover all the different sets of questions. Since I was working full time, there were days when I got no time to study at all. All I got was weekends. By the end of May, I completed revising all the concepts of quant, and now I was ready to focus on VARC and LRDI section in the month of June. While preparing for LRDI, I made sure that even though I was not able to solve the questions at once, I should know how the question was attempted and what was the approach to attempt that question at first. So, in this way, I solved approximately around 150 to 200 sets before my CAT exam. There were different sectional mocks and topic wise questions on the IMS portal. I solved all of them for LRDI as well as VARC. From July onwards, I started to solve the full mocks. There were many instances when I could not solve even a single set of logical reasoning, but I kept trying and analyzing my mistakes. I took 1 to 2 hours to analyze my full mocks so that at least whatever mistakes I made back then, it should not repeat in the future mocks for sure. This time was also affected by COVID and many people fall sick in my office, and there were extended work hours. It was very difficult for me to study after the long tiring day. I attempted CAT 2020 on 29th November. I was highly disappointed with my quant attempts, and little did I knew that I marked wrong options in VARC. I did not track my progress systematically, but the final percentile which I got was better than my mocks. I scored 94.49 overall percentile and a section as flashed on the screen. Because I scored really less in my VARC, I only received call from CAP and FMS. By the time the result came, I had already calculated the marks I scored, and I was very clear that I will not cross the minimum cutoff required even for CAP interview calls. But my VARC marks got normalized and increased by 5. I got 41 out of 71 raw score alone in LRDI, which was all because of constant practice. I was given slot 1 in the exam, and that year it was the first time that we were having exam of 2 hours, which was very new as earlier we practiced for 3 hours of full mocks. I did not check my result for 4 hours because I thought that let's focus on the CAT exam that is going to be held tomorrow. It was 2nd January 2021, but I was numb for a moment when I saw that I received 60 plus percentile in my VARC that crossed the minimum requirement to get a CAP interview call. Like everyone, I also had a dream to get into one of the Blackie colleges, but I thought instead of preparing for one long year, I should work hard in my college life. This year, I messed up my quant section because many thoughts were going in my mind that if I do not clear, I'll have to take a drop of one more year, and many thoughts similar to this. If I would have dropped that year and did not took admission in the new IIMs and reappear for CAT exam, it would bring even more mental stress. This year, my excellent performance in LRDI saved my overall percentile, and I don't know that next time it can happen that I don't even clear the cutoff if messed up any one section. IIM Udaipur was doing great back then, and I did my research and it matched the expectations from a B school, so I decided to join that. So this was my journey to IIM Udaipur. In the upcoming videos, I will share my CAP interview experience as well as FMS, and also a plan to prepare for CAT 2023 based on what worked for me and learnings from my mistakes. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye bye.